cost of driving a car could be going up in California.
Governor Brown is pushing for a new plan that could fix our infrastructure, but it comes with new fees and taxes for drivers. KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan is live in Hollywood with a look at the controversial proposal. Dave?
Well, Juan, Lena, we're, as you say, in Hollywood with the 101 freeway behind us. It's the beginning of another holiday weekend, and a lot of folks are on the move tonight. But let's face it, the state of the roads and highways in California is not good. And some experts say many motorists will return home with more than a bill for a hotel and a few meals. On the weekend that many Americans consider the last blast of summer, Californians are filling the freeways. But the deteriorating condition of roads and highways across the state is costing drivers here a lot more than a tank of gas.
Most folks are spending on the average of $1,000 a year because of car damage from roads in the LA area. Would we rather spend it there, or would we rather spend a lot less money and get the roads fixed?
This week, Governor Jerry Brown proposed a plan to pay for fixing those roads and highways, a $3.6 billion plan that drivers will pay for. It includes a $65 vehicle highway usage fee, which drivers will pay when they register their vehicles. Also, a 6-cent hike in the state gas tax and 11-cent hike in the tax on diesel fuel. $500 million would be taken from state cap and trade revenue, and another $100 million would be deducted from the State Department of Transportation budget. But Republicans like Orange County State Senator John Moorlach charge that it's unfair to put the burden on motorists when state spending is wasteful and inefficient.
We need to get more efficient. We need to cut the waste and put that money into roads. Of every dollar we receive in taxes for road repair, only 20 cents goes into pavement. We can't ask everyone to pay a higher tax when we're not delivering a good service.
Some Southern California motorists also have reservations about the proposed fees.
I would go for the additional $65 in order to fix the roads if there was some guarantee that that's where the money was going to go. And that's my big worry.
Jim Earp, an executive consultant for the California Alliance for Jobs, a member of the Fix Our Roads Coalition, says the governor's plan addresses exactly those concerns.
It's about trust. It's about confidence that the money is going to get used where it's supposed to. Those in LA are, you know, what we got from the voters in LA is they're really fed up with the roads, and they should be. LA has the second worst roads in all of the United States.
And any gas tax increase raising the price of a product many Californians feel is already overpriced is another concern.
Just having to think of gas prices going up for any reason doesn't seem like it's worth it. So I need some good evidence that, you know, why they're increasing it is really for a good cause.
The voters of the state aren't amused. They're looking at how much they've been paying, and they're paying the 4th highest gas tax in the nation, but they have the 45th worst roads.
Nobody likes to spend a lot of money, and it's kind of like spending money to fix your car. You hate to do it, but you have to.
Well, the problem for the governor and supporters of his plan is a political problem. Because there are tax increases and fee increases included in this proposal, it would require a 2/3 majority vote in the state legislature. And Republicans so far are standing firm, saying they will not vote for the plan. Without the 2/3, it won't pass. We're live in Hollywood. Dave Bryan, KCAL 9 News.